Hey everybody, I'm Ray, a sentimental man. Uh, Thanks for coming along. Before we get going on today's little ramblings, well, first I'd like to apologize for the background noise. There's a softball game going over there. There's traffic behind me. Kind of picked a bad spot, but limited time today, so bear with me. I'd also like to thank everybody that's come along so far, specifically the chili head community, which seems weird because this is the tobacco channel. Um, I'm a part of I'm a very new guy to that community, and they have just put all hands on deck and supported me, and I super appreciate it. All the Chase the Heat communities, go check out that channel. It's phenomenal, family friendly. Rhett Grizzly Heat Griffin, his channel, check him out as well. He's shown a lot of support. Heat My Shorts. I mean, these guys are incredible people, and just to come over to cross the genres and show a guy some love and support, it's just incredible to me. It's very special. So thank you guys. If I can figure out the technology thing, I'll try to put a link at the bottom of the thing, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to because I don't have patience and I hate technology. Anyway, today we're gonna go into the cigar thing a bit because I love cigars, and it was the first thing. And today I will be smoking a Punch, a little cheap gas station cigar. Every now and again I do that to remind me of how I got started and just takes it back a little bit. So first, let me get lit up. It was a crappy light. The Zippo and a little breeze. So, cigars are phenomenal to me. My first experience with them was when I was a kid watching The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. You'd have Clint Eastwood always with a cheroot in his mouth. And a side fact about that is Clint Eastwood hates cigars. And so you'd often see him take one puff, or not even a puff at all, and more than most times, he'd end up tossing almost a full cigar. When I started smoking cigars, it infuriated me. It's like, no, man, don't waste a cigar. Come on. So frustrating to see that happen. But anyway, I would see him smoke cigars, and then I would see other movies and TV shows when the classy rich guy or the bad guy even have a cigar in his mouth. So wow, that's interesting. And then I had that cigar in the coffee lounge, a Maduro. It had to be a 60 gauge, 7-inch thing, big old long thing, no label on it, and it just killed me. And I started on my journey, and that's when I started realizing how much I love this stuff. Because from cutting it to lighting it, the process, maintaining it, sometimes you'll have a stick that burns uneven, you got to touch it up. All of those things become ritualistic. It just becomes a part of a greater mechanism to just calm me down and get me focused on things other than the chaos of life. And it's so beautiful. And then you go into a lounge. I remember the first time I was on a lounge. I was scared. I don't want to say scared. I was a young guy, so just intimidated rather. I don't think scared, because I see all these cigars I've never heard of, and all these. I mean, you'd have some guys in suits, and you'd have rough-looking characters in another corner, or sometimes it'd be look like a trucker sitting next to a guy in a suit having some conversation, and you walk in and you're the new guy and nobody's ever seen you. Everybody looks at you kind of odd, and it's like this brief moment of just awkwardness, kind of. And then somebody speaks up. Usually it's the tobacconist that's there, whoever's working the counter. Hey man, how you doing? And that kind of breaks the silence. Everybody goes back to their conversations, and you know, I remember him taking me through the humidor and explaining things. It's very fortunate to have that, because they don't do that too much these days. Most time they want to get you in and out now. At least in the shops that are still around in my area, and a few of them out of state that I know of. But yeah, that particular time it was great, and I sat down, and this is kind of awkward, and somebody called me over. Hey buddy, what's your name? And we just started talking, and it just clicked in my head. The gears started going. It's like, you know what? It doesn't matter in this place. It doesn't matter whether this is your first cigar or your millionth cigar. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter any of that. We're here to enjoy it. We're here to escape what's outside those doors. You know, I spend a lot of time out in nature. This is a local park that I'm at, and it's the same thing. I'm outdoors, but with a cigar or pipe. It just takes me away from everything. And if there's one thing that I can tell people when they first start smoking cigars, is don't be intimidated by them. Let that process happen. Understand that this is a lifestyle. It's a way to escape things. Kind of lose yourself in that ritual of just taking slow and methodical puffs, hanging out with your friends, meeting good people. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. It's a hard thing for me to describe. I wish I had that with pipes. I mean, I have online pipe communities, but you don't see a pipe lounge. You know, you see a cigar lounge. And on occasion, you'll see a pipe smoker in there. Most of the time, it's just me. But it's something I've grown to love, and that's what I'm doing here. It's because I want to share that love. I want to share that passion, the sentimentality of the cigar world. On really good days, it takes me back to other times, things that I've read, you know, pictures that I've seen of, you know, Civil War guys smoking a cigar outside of a tent. You know, it takes me just to different areas and follows different avenues. Anytime I see somebody smoking a cigar or a pipe in any kind of book or movie, it just confirms that, and it just allows me to escape the chaos, man. And it's a beautiful thing. It really is. And I think at this point, I'm kind of sounding redundant. I think you get it. But hey, I just wanted to share that with you guys. But I'm going to let you go. Before I do that, please talk to me. Say hi, say something. Give me advice. I mean, what I can improve on in these things, because I know I'm not the best at it. Tell me your story. Tell me what gets you excited about cigars or pipe tobacco. I want to hear from you. I want to interact with you, build a relationship with you, if I don't already have one with you. And let's get sentimental about tobacco, you know. So I'll see you guys. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for each and every one of you, whether you just choose to comment or do whatever. I'm really grateful for you. I'm grateful that you're watching this. And remember, stay sentimental. It makes life so much better. We'll see you around next week.